Okay, so here's my big conspiracy thing about this movie, about these movies, I should say. I sincerely think that these movies are a way for Shakira to just like soar back up into the charts. Am I the only one that notices that? Like, back in 2016, it was Try Again from the first movie. And now I have a feeling it's going to be this new song from this new movie because I have to say it, this new song, it rules. It's pretty good in my opinion. So is that just how Shakira, gets music to go up the charts? Is she convinces Disney to like make these movies so that people will listen to her stuff? Like, I have a feeling that this is going to happen again. Am I the only one that notices that? Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strong from QuickTime Reactions, and we are back again, once again, with a double movie this weekend, and I just got out of seeing my second movie of the day. The review that I did for my first movie is already up on the channel, so if you want to, you can go check that out. That was over Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out movie. But this review right here, we are going to be talking about Zootopia 2. It is the sequel to the first movie, which came out, I can't believe I'm saying this, almost 10 years ago. God, I hate time sometimes. It just reminds me how old I am. And I know for some people who watch this, you're like, you think you're old. So, but man, I hate time. Just thinking about that first Zootopia movie being 10 years old, I don't want to think about it. But of course, in this movie, we have, of course, our returning cast members: Jennifer Goodwin, Jason Bateman, Idris Elba, Dawn Lake, Bonnie Hunt, Jenny Slate, and as well as, I talked about her in the intro, Shakira. But we also have some newcomers into the cast as well, mainly the big one being kehuyquan, Fortune Feinhardt, I think that's her last name, Andy Samberg, David Strathairn, again, I hope I'm saying his last name correctly, as well as a whole list of cameos, of some of which I will cover in this movie review. But in this sequel movie, Hobbs and Wilde are a little bit dysfunctional, so they are sent to partner counseling to try and work out their problems. Meanwhile, Judy is a bit obsessed about this case involving a reptile, which have not been seen in Zootopia in a century. But there may be some things about reptiles that are being kept from the public's eyes. So, are Hobbs and Wilde going to be able to discover it before they're locked away for being, on the run with a snake? We'll have to wait and see. So, that first Zootopia movie was really, really good. It had a really good message about, differences shouldn't, alienate people. It should, we should celebrate our differences and be happy that the fact that we're all different human beings. So when they announced that there was going to be a Zootopia 2, I was, like everyone else, a bit skeptical about how they were going to pull that off. But at the same time, a touch of optimism was across my mind. And I believe that the same team that did the first one came back for the second one, because Jared Bush and Byron Howard are directing, and Jared Bush wrote this movie. And I think they did a pretty good job. Bush with writing and both of them in directing. Like, the animation, absolutely astounding. If you've heard me say in past videos, I've said that, Pixar and Studio Ghibli are like two of the best animation houses in the world. Disney's no slouch either. Like Disney's made some really, really good animated movies. So I put Disney in a close third compared to those two. But yeah, animation in this is absolutely beautiful, and it's really, really cool, especially with some stuff that they pull off when Nick and Judy go into this marshy area and they encounter all sorts of reptiles. You see one get scared and it falls out of its seat and its skin just stays there. Like that's pretty cool. And just the texturing of like the fur and stuff on all the animals, I thought that was also really good as well. Cast in this is absolutely A1 in my opinion. Jennifer Goodwin and Jason Bateman, I love them in the first movie, and here it's no different. Like they're just so good together. They play off each other so well, and it's so awesome that they were able to come back and do this one because their chemistry is just off the hook. Kehuyquan is, having a career resurgence in my opinion from like Everything Everywhere All at Once to Loki season 2. I thought he was awesome in Love Hurts, and now he's in this, and he again is the heart and soul of this movie. Like he is, the reason why Nick and Judy are doing what they're doing. And I actually really like his backstory and his reason and his drive to do this. And I found him to be really, really sympathetic and also really, really enjoyable on screen, as well as Gary the Snake, which I think was a very, very clever name. Like I said in my cast rundown, there are a whole host of cameos in this. Andy Samberg, who I wouldn't necessarily call a cameo because he's in the good portion of the movie. He's really good in this as well. There are so many different angles to his character that I really, really enjoyed. And when something happens later on in the movie, I think he brilliantly hits a switch and changes up, and I thought he did a really good job at that. There are a couple of them that I do know off the top of my head because I did see Disney post a video about like all the cameos in this movie. Disney regulars, Josh Gad is in this, as well as Ali'i Cravalho. She's also in this. Brenda Song and Macaulay Culkin, they're in this as well. But the two that I really wanted to highlight, because I'm a wrestling guy, and once I heard that they were going to be in this movie, my smile grew from ear to ear. Roman Reigns and CM Punk are in this movie as a pair of cops known as the Zebros, which I find absolutely hysterical and ironic because one, they, kind of hate each other in storyline. And the reason I say kind of is because number two, they're teaming together at Survivor Series this weekend in the War Games match. So I just find it absolutely funny that they're teamed up in this movie as two cops. I find that to be very, very funny. The messaging in this, I think, is on par with the first one. Like I said, the first one had really, really good messaging, but this one has a really good message in it as well, where it's like, the way that we act with people that we're comfortable with is like, we do certain things, but we do certain things because we love that person, or we do certain things because we want to prove something to someone, or whatever reason we have as individuals. And I really think that speaks to a lot of people. Like, you could have, whatever it is that's going on in your life. You could be doing, something for someone for, X, Y, or Z reasons, but you're at the root of that is because you love that person. And I find that messaging absolutely incredible. Like, it's just awesome. And it's, like I said, on par with the first movie's messaging. So kudos to them for finding like a new way to kind of explore Nick and Judy's partnership in this movie, which again comes down to really good writing from Jared Bush. But yeah, Zootopia 2 is a very worthy follow up to the first movie. Great cast, like really good cast chemistry all throughout. Gorgeous animation. A really good song by Shakira, that also helps as well. And just really good messaging, really good message for everyone who goes to see this movie. Like I said, that's on par with the first one. So yeah, if you have time during this, busy Thanksgiving weekend, um, definitely go and check out Zootopia 2. And I think you will be greatly, greatly satisfied by that. But that's just my opinion. What did you guys think of Zootopia 2? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like what I'm doing, maybe hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because that would help me out. That would get more eyes on my channel, and it lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. So, help a fellow YouTuber out. But that's it for me, guys. That's pretty much it. Be safe out there, and if you are traveling down a water tunnel, make sure that you have an oxygen tank with you, because you don't know if you're going to run out of oxygen. So just be sure to have an oxygen tank and an oxygen mask with you, because you don't want to, end up on the other side, dead. So just some advice from me, and I will catch you guys next time.